Today I wanted to share with you my sort of HYGGE emergency kit. I know many of you guys love this kind of content, and I do think that HYGGE and minimalism as a lifestyle are both very much quite connected to each other, because the main thing is that at the end of the day, the most important thing is to focus more on the important things in life. So this kit is some things, some activities and some specific things that I like turning to if I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I both like following the entire list if I have a day off for myself, or I can pick and choose between the different things, and you can sort of implement them into your daily life, whether that being at home or maybe even at work, to make that atmosphere there feel a bit more homey and cozy as well. So without any further ado, here are 8 things that I have in my own HYGGE emergency kit. So you might notice that I have a few candles burning over here on my coffee table, and I think it goes without saying that candles are essential for coziness and for HYGGE in general. I do love scented candles as well. I don't have a lot of them. When I do go for scented candles, it tends to be those that are a bit more fresh. I don't like the ones that are really sweet and very heavy, but I do like candles that have that more fresh scent to them. So something like lavender or something that is zesty and very fresh, like lemon, for example. So the one that I have right here, the scented candle, is from Diptyque. Their candles are a bit pricey, but I do really like them. This one is the lavender candle. Love the HYGGE ones as well. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but I'll link it down below for you. That's a very zesty and very fresh as well. Do also like the design of the glasses. I think they're very chic, and I tend to, whenever I finish the scented candle, I tend to repurpose the glass for something like a toothbrush holder or stationery at my desk at work. Something else which I think is quite inevitable to have in your HYGGE emergency kit as a quick pick-me-up, if you will, is a bunch of great movies. So obviously it could be some of your favorite movies. It could also be your favorite box set or your favorite TV show. One of my favorite films ever is definitely The Untouchables. I watch that film every time if I have some time for myself, or if I'm feeling a bit down. Love the cast, I love the story, I love the music, the soundtrack for that film as well. And then of course my all-time favorite TV show is Friends, because that's one of those TV shows I can just put on. I can fall asleep a little bit, I can wake up and I'll know exactly what's going on. It's just really nice when you just need to sort of ground yourself and relax, something that's not too intense. So I remember when I was younger, I actually used to write a daily journal very often. I have several journals in the attic from when I was a child. It's always been a nice way to sort of let out all of my thoughts, or if there are things that I'm struggling with, or just if I've had a really amazing day, it's nice to sort of document that somehow. So I actually started writing a journal again by the start of this year. I don't necessarily do it every night, but I tend to do it before getting to sleep at night. I think it's a really nice way to reflect on the day, and also just, again, a nice way to let out your thoughts and get them out of your head. So yeah, like I just said, it can be things that I might be struggling with, or it could be things that I'm simply thankful for that I put into my journal. I also tend to practice gratitude, which in general is a really nice thing to do to sort of ground yourself, and also for mental health purposes. It definitely has a positive impact on my overall mood when I practice gratitude, and the way that I do that is simply by noting down. Every time I write in my journal, I will note down 3 things that I'm grateful for on that specific day. And I tend to gravitate towards the analog kind of journals. So I know that you could definitely write a journal on your computer, but there are many distractions on a computer. There are many apps, and there's the internet that you can enter. So for me, it's really nice to have a more analog tool for this, something where it's only me, it's only my pen, and it's only my notebook. Usually when I declutter my wardrobe or I downgrade some items from my wardrobe, I tend to downgrade those into like loungewear clothing, or maybe clothing that I can do gardening and other like practical stuff in. I've mentioned this before, but fashion has such a huge impact on our overall like mental state. There's so much psychology that goes into style and fashion. So even if you're just slopping out at home, it really has a big impact on your mood, what you're wearing. So taking some time to groom yourself and put on a nice fitting set of loungewear will definitely also have an impact on your mood. I love my pink sweatshirt from Colorful Standard. Every time I wear that sweatshirt, it just is an instant mood booster. It's definitely because of the color, because at the end of the day, it is just a sweatshirt. But I always feel like a great version of myself when I wear that sweatshirt, and I think that's worth thinking about as well. So tea or coffee are obviously two hot beverages that I think for many people just equals instant coziness and hygge. Definitely the same case for me. I love an oat milk latte or a cup of tea in the evening. I tend to go for something like licorice tea. I really love that kind of sweet tea. However, if I'm in the mood for something a bit more refreshing, I do also love making some sparkling water on our soda stream and then adding some lemonade or some elderflower lemonade. It's really like refreshing, especially on hot summer days. It's summer right now. But yeah, your favorite beverage is definitely something that is a way to sort of treat yourself, I think, and sort of ground yourself and tune into that cozy mood. So I have a couple of playlists that I like to turn to on Spotify when I'm getting my hygge mode on. One is definitely the one called Peaceful Piano. I like the fact that it's just exactly like the title refers to. It's just really peaceful, very calm piano music. Also really love the one called Study Music 2022. It's kind of the same vibe. It does have some more uplifting tunes as well. So if you like that kind of thing, that might be more for you. But I like these kind of like no lyric playlists because they allow me to sort of just connect with my mind and there are no distractions. I'm definitely one of those people, especially if I'm working or I'm writing on something. If I'm listening to music and if there's lyrics in that music, I tend to listen to the lyrics and then I can't really focus or concentrate. So I feel like a playlist without any lyrics, that's just the music, especially something calm, is a great way to sort of ground yourself and focus and concentrate, not only when you're working, but also just if you're going for a walk. Again, it's a great way to calm down and relax, basically. So I'm pretty sure I mentioned this next thing in my first ever hygge related video here on my channel. And it is a photo album. So flicking through either an analog, like a physical photo album, or just like flicking through pictures on your phone is something I really enjoy. So we actually do this quite frequently as a family as well. I think it's a nice way to wrap up the day. Our girl loves looking through photos and we sort of have a conversation about what we did that specific day, or if we went somewhere recently. It's really nice to look through the photos and talk about what we experienced and just keeping those memories alive. So in a busy and hectic everyday life, it's really easy to forget those special little moments. And I feel like looking through photos is not only a cozy thing to do together as a family, it's also a nice way to sort of step back and remind yourself of all of the amazing things that are happening around you every single day, and just to remind yourself that there are so many things to actually be grateful for. So moving on to the final thing on my list, this might seem like an odd thing to put on a hygge emergency kit list to some of you, but it's actually doing a workout. So it could be like a full-on workout at the gym or at home or wherever you tend to do your workouts. Could also be going for a run, or maybe even just going for a walk, maybe just doing a bit of yoga. I think the important thing is to sort of get moving, get the blood flowing, and for me, I always feel amazing afterwards when I do workouts. So for me personally, if let's say I have a day off for myself one day, I love starting the day with a workout and then getting home, taking a shower, maybe even a cold shower, putting on some nice loungewear, fresh face, like do my skincare. It just makes the relaxation afterwards feel so much more special. That's basically the point. As I mentioned in the start of the video, you can of course pick and choose between these. You can implement a few of them into your daily life, but you can of course also use this as a kit to turn to if you have a bit of a down day. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do make sure to give me a thumbs up, and thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. Enjoy the summer, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye guys.